matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And he's able to get this across the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the ready. Alert, alert.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence able to find Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second down, another run with Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's complete to John Ross. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Lawrence going to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonnu Smith with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing on 2nd down. Herbert. And Watson has it right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 4th down, Herbert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Herbert back to the air. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. These two teams, the Eagles and Colts, the two best rushing teams in the NFL in 2021 a season ago. The Eagles, maybe a surprise to many that they were number 1 last year. Of course, they got a lot of rushing yards from their quarterback that helped them. And the Colts, with Jonathan Taylor, they were number 2. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. From the gun, here's Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
He was tackled at the 27. It's fourth down.
Hey, over. Bravo.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Up the middle, here's Taylor, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On play action, Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards.
That's good for another Colts. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and 1.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He finds Watson complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian Watson, 66 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it because, to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receivers, Coach, everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Smith on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Lawrence's throw taken in by Grant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
In motion is Grant. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On third down, Lawrence going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. What's good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30. What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely, and you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
No doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
They go play action with Lawrence. That ball complete to Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he was able to pick up the first down in the process. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to get him another first down here as he's able to dive forward to get as much as he can. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Foyesade American. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall, continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On the handoff, Taylor. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Herbert's throw is caught here by Anderson.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On first down, Justin Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first and 10, Herbert. He's going to take another shot here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On second and 10, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Again, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss. On 2nd and 15 now. Herbert. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And this offense on third down today, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Herbert throwing again. And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Again, it's Taylor.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
No run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete as well. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
On 4th down, Herbert. Got a man, Slayton. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they get.
And now here's another interception. Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Being chased out left.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
One last throw here for Herbert. That ball caught by Slayton. Oh, wait, hold everything, and timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice. Obviously, your training camps, your off season. But on game day,